Hi, hello, welcome to today's riveting tier list that we have to enjoy today. Just to get straight to the point and keep things concise, today I am going to be rating and reviewing some alcohol. Well, that's fine and dandy enough, Jackie, you might be saying to the screen. Well, no, viewer, there's just one thing I need to preface this video with, and that is I do not drink. Ever. Never ever. In fact, I have never properly drank any alcohol beyond that of just a tiny sip of my uncle's flower-adorned champagne at Christmas lunch one year when I was like 13 and gagged at the taste. Nor have I ever known what it is like to be drunk before. And I continue to not have any intention to learn what being drunk is like. And yet, here I am, having decided this video was a great idea. So this is maybe going to be a little interesting. Even though it was entirely my co-worker's ideas suggesting that I do a food-related video, and I figured that would be too boring, so I decided to spice things up by doing alcohol instead. And now I will probably reap the repercussions of my actions. So let's just hope I don't get accidentally absolutely hammered and start slobbering on this lack of a table I have here today, because you can probably tell my apartment 4 months in is still hardly furnished. I realized that I don't even have a table for this video, so I'm currently using a stool, and you can see the top of my water bottle on it, and my microphone. Alright, so let's start with wines. Alright, so we're gonna start things off nice and simple with a true classic staple, wine. I've accumulated both a red and a white wine here, and I think I'm gonna start with the white wine because I'm pretty sure I have given it a taste before when I sipped out of my mom's wine glass. Growing up, my mom always used to drink white and my dad red, so for some reason I kind of always associated one another with either gender. Like, women only drank white wine and men only drank red, which in hindsight is really f***ing stupid, but I was a kid. Alright, here's our white wine. You can't even see it in the glass. That's how scared I am to unintentionally get drunk. No, look, you can see it, okay? It's like a little piss sample. All right, first impressions. It tasted bad. How the f do you guys drink this shit? It didn't taste good. That tasted like almost like kind of bitter. I don't know. You know what? It actually wasn't as aggressive as I thought it was gonna taste. It was palatable. Like, it was fine. It has a weird, like, bitterness to it that I don't like. Honestly, I feel like if I was someone that wanted to get drunk, would I be able to drink this? I say probably, but that's because I had the time. It's fine. It's okay. I don't feel quenched by drinking that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel satiated in any way having that. I'm gonna give that... It wasn't awful, it wasn't great. My standards aren't very high. I'll put it as a B. This was a B. It wasn't awful. It wasn't horrible. I'm sure there are probably better tasting things and worse tasting things, so. Moving on. Next up, red wine. My predictions for this is that it'll taste like richer. I don't know. I did my research a little bit before this video, and I'm told that red wines are supposed to taste richer and a concoction of berries and spices and herbs and shit. I know nothing about this clearly, and I don't know why it's not opening. Dude, if I spilt red wine in this shirt, I'd cry and I just wouldn't finish this video. Oh, it smells worse. Oh, what the f***? Ew! What is that, bro? Taking it to my lips, I was like, maybe this won't be as bad as the first. But what was that, like, clawing at my throat on the way down? Ew. I feel like if you like red wine, then you must be some kind of like masochist. Oh, I didn't like that one. I don't understand why any liquor needs to hit your throat like that. That's gonna be an E for me. That was bad. That was not good. It has less of like an aftertaste though. Like, I don't feel as gross after. But it's still bad. You know what? I'm gonna give that a D. That was weird. You guys like this stuff? Like, I feel like I like the aesthetic, the idea of drinking red wine, more than whatever the fuck that was. Next up, beer. If this is anything like what I used to sip... Oh, my ASMR. Oh. I feel like if this is gonna taste anything like the beer that I would try that my dad would drink, then I'm gonna absolutely hate it. But you know what? I'm very curious to understand what middle-aged men love so much about this. What germ is infused in its liquids that get the boys hyped up like none other. Why doesn't it not smell as bad as I thought it would? I thought it was gonna smell skunky, but it doesn't. Should I pour this in a glass? Man, what was the need for that? Beer on my pants now. I look like an actual tradie. Beer stains on my jeans. You know what though, actually? That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Is there some difference between Belgian wine? Wait, is this from Belgium or Colorado? I'm probably making someone cringe so hard listening to me. I don't know what the difference is between this and the Heinekens I used to try my dad drink, I believe it was. But this is actually not bad. This was better than the wine, actually. But I don't like carbonated fizzy things, which I'm sure probably majority of these are. So for that reason, you know what? I'll give this beer, I'll give him a B. He can be a B. That wasn't even that bad. Or maybe even an A. Am I feeling that generous? No, I'll give him a B. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Alright, seeing as we have plenty of cans here, I'm going to try the cider next because I've been told that I will like this because it tastes like apple juice. Why do I keep turning it to the front side? I love a good apple juice. I be drinking apple juice all the time. Now, after that beer, I'm feeling a little bit better about this. Ooh, I hope you guys can hear that nice and crisp. I was told that ciders are like the very white girl, palatable drinks of alcohol. So I'm curious now. I'm open-minded after that last one. Oh yeah, it smells like apple juice for sure. Man, why can't I drink this shit properly? That is good, actually. That just tastes like apple juice. And, I love apple juice. I have no complaints there. Please ignore me cleaning up after myself. Yeah, that was good, actually. I really like that one. Although I really struggled then to understand why you would drink this instead of, just apple juice, you know? Yeah, that was good, actually. You know what? I'm gonna give that a solid S tier. That was nice. It didn't taste like alcohol, and that's what I'm all about. The only thing is, again, why would I drink this instead of apple juice? If I want this taste, I'm just gonna drink apple juice. Even though it's not for the taste, Jackie. That's not the taste. Whatever. My priorities are where my taste buds are at. Obviously, my camera doesn't show this, but I feel like such an alcoholic with just all these, cans stacked around me right now. And I'm home alone. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. This is whiskey. Well, it's not whiskey. Straight whiskey, which I do have. Pray for me. This is what's it called? I was told the terminology. I think they're called cooler? Why the fuck is it not opening? Okay, there we go. I was scared for a second. I was about to explode. All over my Yeti Nano mic. Oh, that smells bad. That smells bad. I don't like that one. I don't even know what whiskey tastes like. All I know is whiskey is for them country boys or something. It weirdly smells like this bath tea that I used. I don't really know what that means, but why wasn't that actually bad? You know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I've drank Coke, which I didn't like. That tastes like Coke, but I know it's mixed with whiskey, and I don't know what whiskey apparently tastes like on its own, but I could taste that there was something there. Do you feel where I'm getting at with this? But the other problem is I'm taking very small sips of everything that I'm sure that if it came down to oh, I was realistically going and drinking a full can of this, then it would probably be a different story. In terms of just taste testing it, that one was actually not bad, so much so that I'm gonna give that one a C. I would give it a B, but I just don't like Coke. And it just didn't taste as far off from Coke as I thought it would. I was expecting it to be kind of something entirely different, but that in itself, it's not bad. Right. Last of the cans that I have, this is a Twisted Tea, and I've heard glowing reviews about this. And at first I wasn't convinced, but I guess now that I've tried the others and they weren't as bad as I thought they would be, then who knows? Maybe I was wrong this whole time. And all you raging alcoholics out there, You were right, honestly. What is this actually meant to be? Tea and vodka. The hell? Why don't any of these taste bad? I went my whole life thinking that alcohol tasted bad. This tastes better than any of just like the iced teas I've had. Those tasted, how is that possible that a regular iced tea tastes worse than this? This video was supposed to be me reeling at every sip of everything that I tried. So far, it's been fine. I would still prefer to just guzzle like cranberry juice or something opposed to this, but like, I'm not like rolling over vomiting violently for the sake of content. I would even give that one an A tier. This one gets an A tier. It's actually not even that bad. You know what? If you like drinking that one, I'm sure that you're a reasonable, well-acquired individual. Good for you, man. Alright, we finished with all the little cans on training wheels for me, and what is left is essentially just straight liquors now. Meanwhile, actually, the next drink that I have is one I'm actually kind of nervous about. Soju. It's funny because I've actually been told very conflicting things about this drink. Pendulum swinging from people telling me it tastes like shit and I'll clutch my throat and drop to the floor within the first sip, to my university friends back home insisting I would love it. Granted, I'm pretty sure the one that they wanted me to try and I did not try was the peach flavored one. So this is not quite what they had in mind for me. I think this is just like, what, straight soju? Ingredients: water, alcohol, and sugars. But like, what is the alcohol? You know what I mean? Like what is the alcohol though? Is it not like a specific alcohol? Am I stupid? Either way, I'm gonna find out one way or another, it seems. It smells like nail polish remover. What is this, man? It actually smells like acetone. Well, that's kind of concerning, but I'm actually kind of nervous going into these ones now. Brother, what the f? What the f was that? That's actually the most disgusting thing I think I've ever tasted in my life. That... I need to have a conversation with all my friends back home about this. Really trying to tell me that they flavored that and it just miraculously tasted completely different to that? Cause there's no way. Like, peach or peach not. There's no way that it could have strayed far from like whatever this tasted like. Actually, the worst thing I've ever had in my life. I actually spit that out. I did not come into this video thinking I was that much of a that I would be like spitting stuff out. Let me set this down. Anyone who can, like, I understand that when it comes to alcohol, I'm sure none of y'all drink it straight. You have it, the nice little peach iced tea cans and such, but if there is anyone out there that drinks this straight, I need to have a, you know, I actually don't even want to have a word with you. You're probably a psychopath. F tier. That's an F. Next, we have whiskey. This is the Canadian Club whiskey. I understand that I just had some with that like Coke and it wasn't bad. So I'm curious to compare what just straight whiskey tastes like on its own. Now this just smells like, what's the word? Ink that you huff from like whiteboard markers. Huff is actually probably the wrong word. I do not huff, nor have I ever huffed whiteboard marker ink. I'm just saying, you know, when you like, I don't know, you're like erasing something from the whiteboard in 7th grade, if you, I don't know, took a quarter whiff of that. Kind of getting nervous now. I'm feeling a little traumatized by that previous experience. But it says that aged for 12 years in charred oak bourbon barrels, Canadian Club delivers full aromas of vanilla, mellow wood and spice with hints of soft butterscotch.
How are you? Been better.
I've never relished the taste of water more than I am now. That was also so bad. Maybe not as bad as a soju, or maybe I'm just learning not to trust anymore. It like burned. Why did my tongue start to sizzle? And like, what were y'all talking about, this whole mellow tones of vanilla and aromas of wood and spice and butterscotch. I don't know what that was, but that was not butterscotch. I thought people just drink whiskey like on its own. Do they not? I don't know if you're supposed to drink soju on its own either. Hold on. Soju is traditionally consumed straight. Enjoy your whiskey neat. I'm sorry, Hoyser. Some people also add a few drops of water to their whiskey, which can open up the flavors as liquids combine. I drank like the second half of that, dousing it in water, and I'll tell you what, those flavors did not feel like they were open nor closed. If anything, I felt like my throat was about to close if I kept on drinking that. E tier. I only say that because it was not as bad as soju. So these three are very funny to me because I was very kindly supplied them by one of my friends, Annika. Thank you. And, you know, because I didn't want to drink all of it, I'm never going to touch these ever again in my life. She kindly gave me little samples of each from these tiny containers I bought from Dollarama. That way I didn't buy alcohol that I was just going to waste. Granted, if my glass didn't look like piss samples, like, I'm just going to say it. We're all thinking it. She even labeled them for me. How sweet is that? Gold tequila, rhubarb and ginger gin. It's clear, which is making me nervous. And we have another unlabeled clear one, which I believe she said was flavorless gin, I think. I'm intrigued by the gold tequila, so let's give her a sample. I feel like I'm doing some kind of chemistry set right now. I feel like I'm that one Oompa Loompa from the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory ripoff in Ireland. You know what I'm talking about. This one also smells like wet board remover. Yellow tequila has a smoother, slightly sweet taste that some people prefer over the earthy natural flavor of white. If you're looking for a drink with more I never understand when people say, oh, this drink has body to it. Like, what does that mean? What do you mean it has body? Because to me, all drinks just taste like liquid. Like, I'm scared. Come on, man. I can't keep doing this. Is there anyone out there that's like, I'm gonna drink some alcohol tonight because, like, I like how it tastes? Does anyone out there really think that? I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun anymore. And to me, this tasted kind of like the whiskey, but like maybe a little less bad. It was less burny down the throat and more I just ate a ton of wasabi and it's kind of seasoned me up in there. I feel like if I was one of those people that just like drink with their meal, it would ruin the meal for me. I'd just be like, this food is great, but like I don't want to be drinking bleach between every bite. Like, that just kind of like negates it for me. In terms of this gold tequila, I'm gonna give it, that's gonna be an E as well, honestly. Okay, so we have a regular gin, which is the clear unlabeled stuff. And then we have the rhubarb and ginger gin, which is the clear flavored stuff. I don't know why I'm holding it up like this. It looks like I'm examining a Petri dish. I'll try the non-flavored. And then we can compare how that comes across versus one that's actually intended for drinking. I mean, man, they're all intended for drinking, but... Unflavored gin has a herbal flavor marked with citrus and spices. Oh yeah, I can definitely smell like, it'll smell like hand sanitizer, but this one, like, it's got a bit of a zest to it, although I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Alright, cheers to gin. Oh shit. Holy fuck. That was bad.
Been better.
They'll just like burn. They'll just taste like something that you should not be consuming. Call me a child. Call me a little baby. But if I'm gonna drink something, I wanna like how it tastes. It's like if I eat something, this is a little different, cause like, but I'm gonna prefer to eat what I like the taste of. I just don't get it. Like, well, I drink to get drunk, Jackie. I drink to get drunk. But are you having fun though? Are you having fun? Once the drinks kick in, I'm gonna have fun. But I'm not having fun. Having all of the taste without any of the buzz that I'm like, I have what, 3 more drinks? And I feel fine. To be fair, I've been drinking very, very minimally, but I find it funny how my friends were betting that I would in fact get drunk from this video. But look at me now. Do I look drunk to you? Do I look like I'm having fun to you? Every time I take a drink of this stuff, it feels like God is coming down from the heavens to slap my tongue in protest to what I am doing. I'm even reaching a point now where I have to reflect upon whether or not the stuff that I'm currently consuming is worse than the worst drink I've ever had in my life. Which, for your knowledge, was actually the butterbeer at Warner Bros. Studio tour in London. The butterbeer there, probably the worst thing I've ever drank. In fact, I'm gonna argue that it's probably even worse than these. And that's purely just removing the taste element of things, but at least these things are just like thin. I'm sure there's a word that I'm trying to find, but like the butterbeer there was so thick and sludgy and overly sweet. I don't even want to think about it. You know what? I would rather drink this over that stuff. So this is a close second, honestly. I'm gonna say this is going to be an E tier, and let's see if the rhubarb and ginger infused gin, I don't know, can bump up a few tiers or something and like do something for me, because right now these are all tasting like it would be no better just swiping a bottle of hand sanitizer off a store counter and consuming that instead. I love Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and sweets, and candy and children. Well, maybe not children, but... Hold on, let me... I'm trying not to go straight to the water, because that's what I've been doing for all the rest, but like, that was so bad. That was so bad. I was hopeful. I don't know why I was. I ran out of water. That one broke my heart. You know why? Because it smells like it should be better than the regular gin. And when you kind of first, you know, take a sip, it kind of tastes better. Like you can feel that there's something floral, something going on. But then you like actually drink it and it tastes like medicine. Like it actually tastes like this one medicine that I remember my mum used to always try and make me drink whenever I had like a, I think it was either when I had a cold or a sore throat. Thick, kind of sweet, syrupy medicine, and I hated it, and I would literally do anything in my power not to drink it. That's what this tasted like, except a little less on like the strawberry end and more on just like this nail varnish end. That made me feel things that I don't want to feel. I just feel kind of sad now. Right, I have returned, bottle of water refilled, bladder empty, hopes and dreams kind of dashed, but we have 2 more drinks left. One being Prosecco, which I actually didn't have on this tier list. It was not planned, but it was purchased for me to try. It was something really satisfying about the bottomless bottle. Feels nice. Anyways, it's like a textured glass. You could like an ASMR video or something. Anyways, and best left for last, the one I am vastly more somehow scared of, vodka, which, yeah, we'll get to in a second. Firstly, I need to figure out how to get this unraveled. So there's my first task. Maybe it's not. What the hell? How do you open this? Man, why am I having to work for this? Please don't tell me there's a cork in this. There isn't, right? Dude, is this something I should be like worried about? Is this something that's gonna explode? Oh god. It's fine. Okay. I was so scared it was about to like fizz up and look, there are bubbles in there. Dude, I look like a pirate, bro. It kind of does smell like champagne, and I've tried champagne before, as mentioned in my little story time in the beginning of this video. So, I mean, if it tastes anything like that, I think it will be less aggressive than of them have been. Okay, it smells safe. It doesn't have that scary acetone scent as the others did. I'm feeling a little more reassured by this, so. Oh, man. All right. That's fine. You know what? I don't know why I shuddered. Actually, I do know why I shuddered. It's because it's like, it's sparkling, and I really hate anything sparkling. It tastes like TV static. But aside from the bubbles, it's fine, I guess. Like, it kind of tastes like, I guess I would compare it to the white wine, sort of, but maybe not as nice. Even though, isn't Prosecco meant to be like a rich people drink? White sparkling wine. Wait, is Prosecco just like sparkling wine? Hold on a minute. Whereas Prosecco is a sparkling wine mostly made in the Veneto region, Italy. Well, you know, I didn't know that. And I don't know why it didn't occur to me that champagne and Prosecco are just sparkling. Well, to be fair, like, in what world am I ever gonna be in an environment to care about that? But I'll give her a C. I'll give it a C purely because it tastes leagues better than, like, the past 5 odd drinks I had. But it also does not compare to all the nice, sweet, tame little cans that I was drinking earlier. So I think C is fair. C is fair. Finally, last on the chopping block. Жидкость моего народа. I'm scared. I don't think I've ever even sipped vodka, even though it was a very familiar bottle and liquid in my household, considering my mother is Russian. If I had to take a sip of vodka every time someone joked about vodka upon learning that I was Russian, I would have died of alcohol poisoning a long, long time ago. I've been doing my very best to sip very liberally this entire video, but I feel like if any part of this video is going to kill me, it is going to be this one. If by any chance my mother's side of the family is watching this, please do not strip me of my Russian titles. And if my mom is watching this video, which she absolutely will be, it smells like nothing. Despite all the other liquids smelling like something, this smells like nothing, and that, like, should I be relieved or concerned by that? I don't know. Well, according to Google, vodka is known for lacking a distinct taste, which I probably should be grateful for. Subtle notes of potato and earthiness. Smooth and creamy with a gentle sweetness and a hint of vanilla, long and clean with a slightly peppery finish. What is going on? I see some of these alcohols will literally advertise themselves akin to like Ratatouille describing a meal. Subtle notes of potato and radish. A little hint of citrusy lemon, but a subtle sweet finish. Creamy, but also thin and clean. But also a little salty with a little bit of pepper on the side. Let's give vodka a go and yeah, cheers.
It's only
I do not taste the potato, or the smooth and creaminess, or the taste of dirt and earth, or pepper. Why would you drink that? I don't think my Russian genetics could save me from that one. You know what? I was scared for that. But then I was reading about it and I was like, it doesn't even taste like anything. Like, it's fine. That was actually so bad. Wow. Wow. The only thing I can thank that for was that it didn't overstay its welcome. I spat that out so fast, and once it was out, it was gone. There was no lingering aftertaste, but holy shit, while it was around, wow. That tasted like all the medicines you feared consuming as a kid when you were sick, but like 10 times worse. Like on steroids. There's no pleasure in drinking that. I'm worried about the people that would choose to drink that. And that's saying something because that's like majority of my family. I had enough. I can't do this anymore. That was maybe the least pleasurable experience of my life. Do I feel like some curiosity has been satiated and I've learned something today? Yes. Was it worth it? And do I feel like I was missing out this whole time? No. Well, there you have it, folks. My completed alcohol tier list. And I must say, coming out of it, I feel like a changed woman. Never will I ever again wonder if being drunk is worth it. Do I get drunk? Clearly not. Do I feel like that would be worth enjoying that all over again? No. No, maybe unless you gave me that apple cider, then I would maybe, but still no. I'll be real, I don't think I will ever do a follow-up video to this, even though I'm very well aware drinking alcohol straight is not the intended consumption. Actually, after further retrospection, I take that back. I've decided if this video gets 50,000 views, then I will proceed to get blackout drunk on my next YouTube video. So smash that like button and subscribe. And 1K subs. Just think about that. And I perhaps may have even enraged a few seasoned alcoholics raising their fists at the screen telling me that I'm not doing it the way. If you're big into alcohol, great. If you're not, that's just as good. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go chug some cranberry juice now. I think I'm honestly feeling a little intoxicated right now. I'm starting to see stars a little. The camera's beginning to sway on its tripod a little bit. I might begin to slur my words if I don't lie down in the next minute. So I've been sitting with a sludge the whole time. Please ignore that. I hope you enjoyed this video at the expense of my taste buds. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.